reaction for you. Well, Tom, thank you for addressing a very testy topic today, testosterone. You brought a new paradigm out for us because this is not something that is often talked about. As Doris highlighted, many folks talk about women's health, women's reproductive health, the issues as women age, but not a lot is said about what guys go through. So I applaud you for tackling a topic that is not often talked about. I thought that you did a very good job collecting your information and putting it together into a nice presentation. I really loved your cartoons. It's too bad that the screen didn't work for you. I know that it did work, and Tom did come before and he tried things out and he had his presentation ready to go. But this type of thing happens, and I thought that as he got going, he handled it very well and stayed calm and didn't flip out or anything like that. I really liked your cartoons. I thought you punctuated your important words very carefully. And I thought that this was especially effective if you're soft-spoken and you don't have a voice that projects well. There are different ways to be effective. And one of the ways Tom demonstrated today was to punctuate the important words so that we had a good idea of what was important in his speech. Tom, I have 4 suggestions for your speech today. I can make more. 4 suggestions. First off, when you started, you said that this will apply to the guys in the room. And I thought that right at the start, you sort of cut out about half of your audience. That's what I heard. You can correct me later if I'm wrong. But one way that you could have made it inclusive right off of the start, you could say, you know, this affects men in their late 30s, early 40s, 50s, something like that. You either may be one of those people or have a partner or know someone that is, and that way you can bring in your whole audience right off the top on what might be viewed as a men's only issue. Could be viewed that way. The second thing is I was wondering if you could look for opportunities to inject humor into the talk. On a tough topic like this, there are a number of different tough topics, but even no matter which side of an argument you're on, if the person has a humor about it, it tends to go down well with the audience. So look for opportunities throughout your speech where you could throw in some humor to balance the seriousness with some of the funny parts, because even in serious situations you can find funny things. The third thing has to do with your PowerPoint table. So you had a table that had a lot of information. A lot of information. So you had columns up here like that. And then you pointed out this one here, I think it was. So what I would suggest is, in order to highlight what we're supposed to be looking at, you either highlight this, so show this slide, say there's a lot of information there, but I want you to focus on the colored area, and then have that highlighted in yellow or something like that, so that it'll pop out. Or what I've seen people do is they show the slide and say, don't get freaked out by all the information, and then they enlarge this panel to fill it so that they can see what's important in the context of all that stuff that's going on there. And it looks like my time's up, Tom, but I want to congratulate you again. You articulated very well. The ums, ahs, and fillers didn't come out until right at the end. It was very fluid and a very confident presentation today, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There you go. I owe you number 1, don't I? And I will call on our general evaluator.